Okay, so should be live now. I started about a minute early, but never mind. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the chat box thing will. If not, no worries, I can still read chat on the screen anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. So, yeah, painting some Sisters of Battle. I'll get a squad finished. Really, I've only got 6 left to do in the squad, as you can see there. Nearly there. I'm going to do a painting tutorial on how I've done these. Mainly for me, just so I don't forget. So one of them, love. I'm going to start with her. What I want to do, yeah, I don't know why that chat box is. I don't know. Never mind. I don't care. What I want to do though, XSplit. Just move that over there. There we go. So now, if a chat doesn't appear on the thingy, at least I can still see it on my screen. Do feel free to jump in, say hi. Let me know what you guys are working on this evening. So yeah, I should get this squad finished, and there's not a great deal left to do. I've got backups in case I get them finished really quickly. Stuff to work on, cosmetic fragments to build. Plenty of Bloomslight Git stuff to paint as well, if need be. Never short of a project. But yeah. Should get these finished, and then I'll actually have a squad. I'll have a complete squad. Feels like I've been painting these forever, even though I only had them like a week. So I'm going to be hopping all over the place between them. But I know what needs to be done on them. Take some Rhinox hide for the banner bearer, or we'll say banner icon, whatever she's got. This thing here. I'm going to do it all in brown. And I'll paint the parchment and the little statue inside. It'll be a different colour, but the rest of it will be brown. And I'm going to do a holster brown. And I've got a few straps and whatnot to do brown, so lots of brown. I'm going to stop saying brown. But I like Rhinox hide, it's a nice colour. I'm running out of stuff. A bit thick and gloopy at the bottom of the pot, as they tend to do. Just a bit more than I would other paints. Yeah, nice and awkward to get in. So I'm not being too careful with this colour at this stage. Lots of purity seals and parchment and stuff. The reason I don't go with the other one is because I was just lazy. The other icon thing has loads of bits to it, whereas this one's just one piece. I just couldn't be bothered to make the other one up. It does look nice though. made the paint a bit thin to do these back bits. Some stuff on it. So I'm also going to do the holster on her bolt gun. She's got a bolt gun on her back, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll paint that this colour as well. I'm going to switch out to a smaller brush though. Don't really want to be making too many mistakes in this area. But I've been using contrast paints on some of the other ones. I've been using Cygol Brown to paint some of the pouches and stuff. And it's literally gives an almost identical finish to this, so but at least with the line outside, you haven't got to go in with the greys here first. Shot there. I do feel like my camera could go over a touch that way, just a little bit. Be too much because the microphone will be in the way. But yeah, if I go out shot too much, just yell at me on the chat, it's fine. With a pain trying to get set up all at the same time. So yeah, she's got a belt going across as well. And of course that's already purple, so why I need the run upside. Cygol Brown would go over it, but I just won't give the same finish. So concentration face for this one. There's a little pouch there as well. Can have to worry about getting paint on the pouch because that's also going to be this colour. Oh, I did manage to avoid it. Oh, I think some of the others probably have little pouches and stuff. I haven't painted. I know I've painted some. I mean, these are all over the place in terms of progress. As you could probably already tell. She starts some metal areas that need painting. Shouldn't really have any pouches. Straps. She does have a little pouch hidden under there. Fiddly, but I get the brush in there. I'm not really sure these bits around the leg are what material they're meant to be, but I'll go out with this colour. And this one seems okay. Got a knife. There's a lot of knife handle. I'll do that colour. I just keep the palette as limited as possible. Now I'm not using too many paints, and then they all look uniform as well. Seals on her backpack, so I'll probably go in and do all seals and parchment and stuff next. It's okay with that one. This one I've actually been painting for a video tutorial, so she is virtually done apart from her base. So I will put her over there. She is still a bit shiny, she needs a matte varnish. Right, I think that's all the pouches. I just want to go in with the purple on back on this one and just that's a little bit I missed. Just a little bit though. Sometimes contrast paints don't always settle where you want them. I'm picking. This one I actually gave her a robotic leg, just from a Necron Warrior. Away there. Hold it to the camera. Focus, focus. You need to get used to where this camera is now. Yeah. There's such a massive delay as well. But yeah, she's got those Necron Warrior leg, and she's also got one for robotic arm as well, which you get in the set. I got my basement actually got some gold on it. Actually, speaking of gold, I'm just going to do the end of the heavy flamer. Do that in gold. So I've been using these Scales 75 metallics because they're awesome. Long-time viewers will already know that. So grab this brush. All that with this gold. So that gold is the Elven gold. It's quite a nice gold. It's very slightly lighter to Retributor armor, but very similar. That's the gold I've been using on all of these. Okay. So yeah, the parchments. I'm gonna use Rakar flesh. That's what I'm gonna use. I really like using Rakar flesh as a base for all parchments, purity seals, and whatnot. I've used it for everything apart from flesh. It covers really well, being a base paint. Straightforward. Loads of parchment stuff. Actually, there's that little area there should be the Ronix high. I'll go back and fix that. This colour on. I'll probably do like a grey for the statue inside. Yeah, definitely need to neon up around these parchment areas. It's a lot easier once you get the colours on to see. But just on the back. Once I give them an Agrax wash, they're going to look really nice. A little highlight after. If I use a grey, what's slightly brown, get away with an Agrax wash on everything. I will neaten up that brown. I'm not sure if anyone else has anything parchment-y so much. I'll continue. No, so I think that's it for that colour for now. Like I say, I'm jumping around with these. I've got a pipe there. I want to do red. Reds. Do I have any reds on the table? Red down it. So I'll just use my Feston. Nice mid-tone red, nice and bright. That was really well. Don't go too fancy with this. Just paint it red. I won't even highlight it. Oh, the paint's not great. Okay, so just carefully paint it around the other pipe. Not done a great job of it. Put none oil wash in there, just give it a bit of separation as well. Hide any mistakes. That's the real reason. Cool. So, yeah, probably needs the egg wax wash as well. This is quite bright compared to the rest of the miniature. Hello? Oh. Right, get back to. There we go. Imagine the buttons on the lamp. Get that gold out again. And with this brush. There's a few gold details here and there. I want to do a knife handle. Still could have done with being shook up a little bit more of that paint, but I'm alright. Let's do silver on her. Well, gold thing on her back. Oh, she's wearing a glove as well, maybe I'll do that. Right, let's hide when I get that back out. She's got a few other little silver details on her. I have a purity seal there, I could put some red on. Knife. Look a little bit more interesting. A lot of silver areas to do. And back to this one. She has a couple of little silver bits. And as for gold, I think she's okay. There is on her. I think this one's okay, just put a little bit more gold just on symbol on the bolt gun. I'm going to add some more colour to the bolt guns as well. I'm going to black on there. I'll do that now actually. But yeah, I think I'll go back in for everyone's hide a little bit. So yeah, I want to paint the ammo clips in black. I'm going to leave the actual bolt gun case in silver. I think it works quite well. The colour scheme. Helps I don't have so much on the rush. Back it in there best I can. So this one's slightly converted. So the arm's from a Escher. Originally holding like a las pistol or something. Stuck this bolt gun on instead. Got a few conversions in the squad. Most of the sort of more converted ones are already painted. You can see them on our Instagram page. Okay, yeah, just a bit on her bolt gun. Actually, some of the others just handled as well. I think I missed that. There we go. Okay. So, I think I'll get the run up hide now and just neaten up around the icon thingy. I can't remember the official name for it. The icon thingy, you shall forever be known. And once I get the wash on this statue painted as well, I think this will look pretty cool. I'll get some red on them purity seals. I just aggregates that whole bit. That looked quite nice. I think the grey I'm going to go for. I will keep that out because we need that again in a minute. Something along the lines of Skaven Blight Dinge, maybe, or. Nah, not Eshin. Two Eshins there. Yeah, Stormstone's a bit too light, I think. Yeah, I'll go Skaven Blight. Yeah, I'm literally just going to paint the whole statue, and this is a bit thinned out a bit too much there. Another one of these hints of mine that is getting on a bit. There we go. And just get purity seals. I'll also paint the stone on that base as well, because I can give that an Agrax wash. Cool. So just tiny little bits need to be neatened up with the Rhinox. Just around the purity. One little wash on. Well, cool. They're really starting to come along now. Some of the messy desert, I know it's quite bright. Just heavy wash over it. So for a rock. On the base, a couple of them have got these rocks on their bases. I'll need the Rhinox hide again later to finish off the base rim, so I need another coat. Okay, so that's that. Excuse me. So, Granite Steel. One of my favourite GW metallics. Blue steel colour. Here. So all the silver areas on these miniatures have been painted with this colour and then given a non-oil wash. And she's got some run-up bits that need doing herself as well, which I'll do in a minute. Well, I've been doing all little pipes and stuff just in granite steel, so I haven't chopped too well in black, so and she has this eye patch thing, which I think I'll still do black. It's a really cool head, one with the eye patch. Very cool. Nice. Just need another cast on the ammo. Yeah. Just run outside her glove. Oh, back's gone a bit. Oh, it's been a while since I've had a proper chance to sit down and paint for a long period. I need to get back on it, really. Probably one reason why these feel like they've been taking an age, so too long to sit down with them at any given time. There's been little tiny bits here and there. Not really any good, really. But this is how it is sometimes. I just have time to do this, fortunately. Alrighty. So look at that. Agrax wash I've spoken about so much. Into icon And low on egg wax. Yeah, really get it on there, get it nice and thick. Anti-tan on them. Doesn't make much difference on the side, of course. I'll apply it over anyway. So wait a little bit longer for the stems on the bases to dry, while they can have their wash. I'm going to give some wash to the heavy flamer. And for that, I think I use a sepia wash. If I can find it, there it is. Again, I'm going quite heavy with the wash. Cool. And any other little gold details. Just take a touch of this. There's some non-oil wash to be done as well. Get on that next. And I can add some little highlights, and it won't be far from completion, finally. And that one does have a little coupe seal on the back, so I'll get red for that. Bit of silver on the icon as well. Heating it up on a backpack. Paints at the end of their shelf life, and I end up filling them a bit too much. So I'll probably give that another coat when it's dry. Yeah, the little metal areas. So yeah, I apologise, I'm just jumping back and forth between all these miniatures and all over the place, but it's just how I paint sometimes. They all get done in the end. Maybe getting bored on one colour. Now, one or two of them just need a little. Not that one. Not that one. Another one might as well. Silver also. Cool. That deserves another chocolate break. Just a regular dairy milk tonight. Nothing exciting. So good though. A little bit of silver on there. Right. Get a shade purple again. Neaten up some bits on the backpacks. Settle too good. There we go. That one's alright. A little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, we're doing 43 minutes, that's not bad. Okay, with non-oil. I've got very little left. I've got some very little areas to use it on. Take Leave that and the rest of it done. Cool. Okay. Rest of them seem okay. So I'm going to go back in just a little bit. Some on that cabling. Oh well. Darken down that red. Oh. bit on the there as well. Oh, something. Shot again. This way. Oh, yeah, I could probably aggregates on the stones on the base now. Make them a lot darker. Cool. Right. So I'm going to take some Blood Reaver Flash, really good colour to highlight brown areas. So just edge highlighting all this. Really good highlight colour. On that side. Works really well. Try a bit more around here. On there, I'm going to do the same on. Well. And of course we've got lots of belts and pouches and whatnot, which can all be highlighted. This colour. Alrighty. Love. You need to just add some paint. Fingers. Basically it for that. Next one, not sure she's literally just going to paint the top edge of that because it's so thin. If I'd painted the top and bottom, then the whole thing would be just that colour. So, it really work. A little bit on her dagger. Next on her Fury Seal soon. This one's got some. Cool. So, oh, just lose my voice. Another thing I need to do, all the sort of sharper corners and stuff on the robes do need a highlight. If I can open my Blade 1 flesh. And that out just a little bit. So yes, for all the sharper highlights and that, right on the corners. Just sort of raise there. Looking good though. Top. I like doing this sort of shit. Highlights. All them corners. A bit too much, but I'll do. Tip on the brush. I've also got sleeves on a lot of them. Them as well. Nice highlights. As I said before, I'm putting out a little tutorial on. If you are watching and think the scheme is interesting and you want to try it, then there will be a video for that. Only for my benefit, just so I don't forget how I paint them. I find half my painting tutorials are actually like that. I can sort of go back and watch some of them myself. Probably put one out for the Arco flagellants as well. Ideas for trout. Lots of different skin tones on them. Make a nice little video for that. Speaking of which, as well, I can highlight the skin areas. Just scoot over a bit. Highlight the skin areas with this colour. Like I'll tell you, actually. Why not? What have we got? A lot of the ones heads I use have the masks on. I really like them heads. It's my Miami's theme. I'm using them wherever possible. A bit of purple on that face, but should cover it all up because it's where I want the highlights to go. I always do like cheeks, sort of like the eyebrows and nose, upper lip and chin when I do highlights. Faces, especially just doing this tabletop standard. I got a bald head, maybe like a little bit. Enough and put some on top, it won't dry so bright. I'll give you a nice highlight on the top. Quite cool they gave you a bald head. So, yeah, just using the same colour to highlight the extreme. Really well. Okay, so last one for these highlights. On the face. Really, I'm not too far away from just finishing up the bases on them. Odd little bits still here and there. But mostly they are done, so need us an extra hour and a bit to finish them off. No real time on the last couple of days. Yeah, bring them in. They're looking at the moment. And they can join the rest of the squad, which is done. And of course, I've got this girl over here who just needs her position off. The shiny one at the moment. She's jumping about all over the place. She's the best one there. I've sort of pulling the grenade out of her teeth. So cool. Focus on that tool, does it? Focus! Anyway, we all know what she looks like. So, and you'll see her in soon. Yeah, she's kind of pretty good. Just need to that sheen. So, put that in. ag racks on that parchment. The other parchment still looks a tiny little bit wet. But the grey looks okay, so I'm going to take Dawnstone, I think. Just whack in some little highlights on that grey. Cool. I was getting half my face in the shot there, I think. I'll get used to this camera setup. Yeah, it's just looking really nice. Just brush on some of that Agrax and soak up what's not there. I think most partly is dry. It's just sort of gone on a bit shiny. I should have gave it a shake, but never mind. They'll all have a matte varnish at some point in the near future. I will take a. I don't know where I put it. I'll take Shouty Bone. Pin that down. And leave a highlight colour. Parchment on there, but not quite thin. Covering most of them raised areas. So when it dries, it's a nice look to the parchment. Cool, I'm liking that. Looking pretty good now. So, with that other parchment on the other girl, who is a little tiny bit long to dry. Take a nice orange controls layer, pin that out a fair bit. Just apply a little bit of that to the actual purity seals themselves. Yeah. This one's probably alright. Too much, just get that right. Okay. I think that's ready for its little highlight on there as well. Cool. Okay. We're almost there. I want to take the granite steel, add some of the ledge highlights, some of the silver areas, and then, as far as I'm aware, that might be that. Apart from just some highlights on the base, just a quick dry brush on there. Yeah, just come back in with the granite steel and little edge highlights here and there. Be a bit difficult to see on the difference on the camera, but there. You could go lighter, but happy with this colour. I want the melt to be really shiny. Take some Stormhost silver maybe. Oops. So, rather than try that one. Cool. So just this one left now. So I'll just add a little bit onto it. Gold on that gun to do with another wash, really. Okay, so just got little specks here and there. I keep saying I just need tidying up, but nothing too major. Need to sort her fingers out, so just some Gilliman flesh will do. That's not Gilliman flesh though. That's Gilliman flesh. Okay, easy as that. One thing she does have is that band for her eye patch. It's a very fine. So, get the black on that. Very carefully. Oh, that only goes around one side. Okay. Specs. Okay, so I'm gonna dry brush their bases. I'll probably go back in with the flayed one flesh. I think that's what I've done on the others. A little dry brush. Just a little one will do. Size up might be handy if I can find it. No, I don't know where it is. It should be on the desk somewhere, but everything's on this desk, so it's that one. I can't be to look for that. Alright. So, nothing special here, just literally flayed one flesh. So these use Armageddon dust texture. An Agrax wash, slightly thinned Agrax wash. But nothing more than that. A nice light colour on top. Sandy bases. One. And then afterwards I'll just put some more run-ups around the rim of them and they will be done. say that. Yeah, so I'm using these Artis Opus Series D dry brushes. Nice little cute ones. They're pretty cool. Expensive as far as dry brushes go, mind you. The next size up would have been a little better for this, but never mind. Sure, it'll turn up. Or on the floor or something on me. Alright. Heavy flamer girl. Let's get a bit more of that colour. And yeah, the Series D brushes come with this interesting sort of textured wooden thing. Brush on. It work quite well. So mine's very sandy coloured at the moment. It is. Yeah, so you can kind of still see where it's got texture on it. And you just sort of put your brush like that to get the paint off. Work quite well for dry brushing. They also have a little dampening pad where you can add just a tiny little bit of moisture to your dry brush, but I don't really bother with that. Apparently it's better, but good when they're dry, especially doing bases. And maybe on sort of better stuff. Bother too much on the bases. Right, just a little bit more. And then yeah, I'll just add another coat of the Rhinox to the base rims because they still need tidying up. But yeah, that's this is about. So before I do them base rims, I'll just off a bit more. I'll show you the other ones I've done. Squad as well. Sorry if the lighting's a bit. Yeah, so sort of purple and this sort of yellowy brown sort of complement each other quite well. Bright silver and gold on them. I want them to sort of look fairly clean. Gold headed half. Robotic girl with a little Necron warrior half leg. It works quite well. Fits really well actually. Their legs are almost the same sort of size as the Necron warrior legs. Something to bear in mind. Some bikes. Icon girl there. Quite nice. Like that. And yeah, so I went for the sort of blue colour on the hair. Girl needs a matte varnish. And this one who has a Yesha arm, so she's got a little knife. Just there. So the Yesha pieces work really well as well. So I've got some behind me, I'll just grab. So, I mean, you might have, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll have seen these already. But these are the ones I've already finished. And they've used Escher pieces, so heads. Like the ponytail, she's got a dagger arm there. And it's still a little bit shiny. I'm going to just matte varnish everything at some point. So this one, Actually has a Goliath head. That sort of works quite well. The new Goliath stuff, what's been worked quite cool as well. It's got combi plasma there. And this one uses a complete Escher body and a couple of the arms as well. And the Escher bodies work really well, about the same size. So compare them. But they work really well. So you've got the Escher head on one. Oh, I wish it would focus, but yeah, as you can see, the heads are pretty decent size. I mean, they look smaller than the regular sister heads, but I think that's mainly because the regular sisters have the hair what goes around the face, so it just what makes the head seem a little bit bigger. The Escher, with an Escher head. Focus, please. I like how it's like perfectly focusing on my hand, but not the miniature. But yeah, she's got a little bone knife thing. I can't remember what that's from. Something Necromunda. Might be Cordor, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so just these ones on the desk just need their base rims given one more coat. They'll be ready to join the others. One of these is actually a superior for the Retributors. Probably, I don't know which one to use. These are both superiors, these girls. One will be for this squad, one will be for the Retributors. Now, I got two melter, two flamers for Retributors, but I'm probably hoping to get some more melters. But yeah, I'm going to be working on Arcoflagellants next. I might actually, whilst these girls are drying, start building some up. I built half of them. Might as well do the other half. They're quite straightforward. Not many bits to them, and we put the bits up for sale on the site today. Arcoflagellant bits. Bad little set. Not a massive amount of variety in it, mind you. Especially compared to the other Battle Sisters sets. The regular Battle Sisters have 32 heads for 10 miniatures. The Arcoflagellants. The box actually comes with 20 heads, but only 10 variety for 10, because you basically just get one sprue doubled up. So you get one sprue of enough bits to make 5 miniatures. But if you had to buy like extra bodies from us, then you could just, with one box of Arcoflagellants, easily have loads more by buying the bodies, because you get 20 heads for 10 miniatures and 20 sets of flails as well, so only extra bodies you need. Aha, right. Have a squad, and I'll probably get a picture of them taken for social media maybe later tonight. Get a whole squad together as well. Quite nice. Yeah. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Took a little while, considering I'm using contrast paints as well. But I'll make them look nice. Be a nice little force by the time I'm finished. I'm not going to do a massive army of them. I'm not enjoying them that much. This guy's going to be my Canoness. I converted her up from the... getting shot. I hate the delay on this, it's way too much. And I literally hold that shot for about 5 seconds before I realised. But yeah, so I've converted her from the I can't remember the miniature what came on this base and that. Like the original sort of first plastic battle sister they brought out. And she's literally just now a battle sister in the codex. They should have just given her like a made her a little character or something. I don't know. But no, I converted her up for a canoness because they're having to buy one. I also got this guy who I'm using as a priest. Just giving him a chainsword. You may have noticed that his original weapon was on the canoness. He's gonna be fun to paint up. I might do a little video on him. And what I'll try and just record like almost everything, or like loads of stuff that I paint now. Just because I'm painting them anyway, I might as well just record them, and then if they come out nice, I can put a video out for you guys. Otherwise, sitting here painting, and then I'm like trying to think what to put out for content. Like just put out what you're doing. I've got a Go Track on my desk as well, and I've got an idea for some videos for him. So cool. Can't wait to get him out. Play some Warcry with him as well, and some Sigma. So yeah, active legends are down here, and bases are somewhere over here. I am organised. That's fine. So let's get building. Oh, I keep pressing the button on my lamp. Come on now, there we go. And everything yellow. So I shouldn't really need the instructions so much on these, but they are quite straightforward. So got one was the Endurant, who's essentially the squad leader. I don't really know how they can sort of lead the squad. They're all just crazed, flailing people. Do have a file up here. Not a good one, but a file at least. These aren't too bad in terms of mold lines, not compared to the sisters, who were horrendous. I swear they cut off from the sprues though. A bit of a pain. Easier to both. Like, why connect them to the sprue where the face is going to connect onto them? That's a bit of a pain. So I've already made an Endurant, so this will just... if my glue wants to come out, which it doesn't, so do the old little fire trick, get that in shot. So if you've got one of these sort of glues, you can just literally just sort of light the end. And that will melt the glue inside. Normally you get some nice flames, but not much in there today. Don't do it too close to a smoke detector, mind you. And yeah, you've got separate arms on this one, a little tubey thing that goes on the back, which is absolutely tiny. It's great fun. If I can even find it on the sprue, there it is, hiding up. That goes back of its head. Trying to neaten this up, tidy up the little joins on this is absolutely fiddly as anything. So, I think I've got it. That's what goes on there, like so. Back of his head. He's the only one who has that really awkward little bit. And he also has separate arms. None of the others do either. It seems a bit odd. But yeah, lots of just little annoying bits to cut off. But not really any mould lines, so you know, swings and roundabouts. And another annoying thing about these is they only have one foot on the bases, which makes them absolute pleasure to glue to the base. He says sarcastically. Yeah, some of the arms are a bit of a pain as well. But apart from that, they're nice. No idea how this arm goes on, it's sort of straight. I've already built one today, and already I'm at a loss. So that sort of goes. There we go. Oh yeah, actually from memory. And the other one didn't go on very well. So Jabba the Bearded says, you worked on the post-apoc Sisters of Battle, got much done for them, yeah, so spent the first sort of hour and a bit on this stream painting the last 6 of the Battle Sisters. They should be dry to the come into shot now. They're not really as post-apoc as my Space Marines. I've gone for a more sort of Borderlands style post-apoc rather than a dirty post-apoc. But I've got some other ones to go in now. Superior for this squad. So I've got one spare Superior there who's going to be for Retributors. Yeah, so there's a nice squad there. Finally, I have a squad, so yeah. They're the actual regular Battle Sisters. Now I'm just going to build some Arco-Flagellants for them. And yeah, I should hopefully have a painting tutorial for the colour scheme out at some point in the near future. I probably need to edit that tomorrow because I won't have any other time over the weekend. Oh, stand up. These fell off. Oh, these are a nightmare to lose their bases. Absolute nightmare. And there's one that just has both arms up in the air. He's just a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing two-man. But that one, you can literally build him with his arms up in the air, or with his arms up in the air, so a lot of choice there. Very deranged. Only a few more to go. Are you going to colour code the sister squads by their hair highlights? Do you know, I did think about that. But I probably won't, as I've got blue on both superiors. But I don't know, if I was to do another Battle Sister squad, I may do one with pink hair. But yeah, I did consider it. And I thought if I'm swapping and changing heavy weapons about, then they might start getting mixed up and stuff. But I think for like some of the other squads that you can make from the Battle Sisters as well, it might be an idea to do different colour hairs, just so they don't get muddled up. It's not so bad between Retributors and Battle Sisters. Some new content for tomorrow's paint day. Yeah, I'm actually doing a stream again, can you believe it? I've got a bit of a better setup in here now. So, I've now bought another mic, so I haven't got to keep moving the mic about everywhere. So I've now got a permanent mic setup in here, and pretty much permanent camera at the moment. So I can do these a bit more frequently. Hopefully. I'm not always free on a Thursday now, but if I am, I'll do them. But every time I sort of commit to say that, oh, I'll do them every week or every other week, something always comes up. So I'm not going to commit, because I think it's just a jinx. Of course, we do Twitch streams as well on the Tuesdays. It's during our working hours, so it's not very sociable hours. Cheers. Yeah, as I was just saying as well, I'll put a little painting tutorial video out for how I paint them. But yeah, the first half, I know you like to watch these videos back, so the first half is mainly painting and finishing this squad off. You'll see them a bit more. For the rest of the stream, you can just watch me struggle gluing arcoflagellants onto their bases. So, watch as I slowly have a mental breakdown. Good fun? Oh, just stay there. There we go. I need to not get confused with what ones are what. Now I'm going to cut the other bits off for the first arcoflagellant guy. 17 and 18 and 16. So you can't really like, the heads will only go on certain bodies and flails will only go on certain bodies, so you can't really mix and match too much on these with a bit of shit. So in 2019 I painted 220 miniatures, and for now I already have 60 because I'm batch painting Perry miniatures. Oh wow, so you'll smash that record then. I never kept count. I should do that really. Really good quality, almost like GW, 3 pieces. 42 for €20. Wow, that is cheap. You won't get them sort of prices from GW. I do need to look into other miniature lines. I just sort of more fantasy stuff. I sort of miss the old style fantasy, you know. Base. Aaron Fawn says, hi Craig, they look great. Yeah, cheers dude. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them. It'll come out alright. Just need a nice matte varnish on them now. Shiny. Yeah, I'll post up some pictures on Instagram later on. After the stream, maybe. I think we almost a clunky big block unit charm. Yeah, definitely. And I miss dragons and chariots and horses and archers and things like that. Which I know you get to some degree in Sigma, but yeah, big blocks of spearmen and stuff. Of course, I don't miss having to paint any of it. I'll be back in a few years, yeah. Yeah, Kings of War's a good shout, isn't it? I must look at Kings of War again. See what miniatures they got these days. I haven't looked at their range for a long time. Oh, these flowers are crap as well. See, that one doesn't. That would probably explain a lot of it as well. So that's meant to go under there. Sorry, I'm at a shop, which is probably a good thing, because you don't want to see this disaster. I really want you to put that under there. Not crazy about proxies, you can find really great infantry for Imperium Army. You could make 100 free guild gunners for 40 euros with contrast paints very fast. Cool. Yeah, and free guild sort of handgunners and crossbowmen are really good. The new edition stuff is pretty good. There's a northern faction that has wildlings as their core troops. Nice. Yeah, because you know they can tap into other fantasy stuff and not just GW. You know. They basically just started as a GW ripoff. But then, you know, GW's just ripped off Tolkien, so as most generic fantasy stuff does. The macro fragments look very fiddly. Yeah, you should get some for your army and have fun. They are a bit pants to put together. However, there's not much bits to each one really. Like 5 or 6 pieces to each one, but yeah, they're a pain in the ass. What colour is your bases painted with? Looks cool. Literally just Armageddon dust with an Agrax wash, and then flayed one flesh, dry brushed. Gives a nice sort of sandy look. And then it's just Rhinox hide around the rims. When you got a tidy up little tiny bits of flash off these really fiddly little flails that you'd think are going to break. So annoying. And to be fair to them though, they don't break. Well, they haven't broken yet. So of course now I've said that. Let me tie that arm up before I actually glue it on. It's got to be really inconvenient just having flails for arms. Ow. Cool. That first one does have some little bits just to go on his back. They're like little syringy things. Again, fiddly as anything. But it's only that one that has little fiddly bits. The rest of them are pretty straightforward. That said, I have no idea where they actually go. Or was it this one? I'll just leave them off. Oh, I'll just leave them off, I can't be bothered. I think you can work well with or without them. To be fair, I think you only got on the Endurance anyway, so I'm not gonna bother. I've already built an Endurance, so that's okay. That's 2 done. So 24, 25. I mean, we've got like 10 minutes left on the stream. I should get these done. I might even just go until I do. Why not? And they are done. And yeah, there's quite a few different sort of skin tones for these on the GW one. And they've got like all the recipes on the back of the box, which is quite cool. So I might maybe do a little video putting them to a test, see how they come out. Could be fun. And that. They could have chosen better places to attach them to the sprues. That's definitely an issue with these. So base. Not sure how well the base plastic melts with the glue. Probably doesn't melt as well as the actual miniature does. This body's not even that well glued together. It's back together. Oh, that's probably why they're sort of harder to glue to the base. That and the fact there's very minimum contact. Big fan of miniatures who have both feet on the base, such as most of these. So I'll get the other pieces for him cut out. So you can have maybe 29 30. I can't remember what bits I'd used on the other one, but it doesn't really matter. Ideally, you could just use all different flails on all of them, which is a possibility. Don't care. Ooh. Excuse me. Same with the heads. No idea what heads I already used. Oh, I keep yawning now. I'll grab Starburst. I've also got some ideas for a couple of bar tiles for Necromunda. I've got some bits on the way for that. I'm quite excited for. Yeah, I think Flagellant's awesome. I remember the one in the old Inquisitor game, and you can actually make a little version of him, which is quite cool. Man, that's chewy. Yeah, Inquisitor's awesome. I never played it, but I think I did have a couple of miniatures as well. That's a game which would be awesome in plastic. Or even just awesome at 28mm scale. I just can't see GW encouraging people to convert miniatures like they used to. Because it was all about the conversions, really. Yeah, I mean, they don't even need to release sort of miniatures for it. They could just release a rule set. Just let people go wild with their imagination, but GW don't seem to like that these days. They're so focused on noobs. They want everything in a box. why like so many heroes just don't have many options these days. Well, I'm glad we've had no issues with this stream. Once the sound's been okay from the beginning, and there's no issues with the connection either, or the performance of the computer, which is nice. It's the first one I've actually, yeah, I think it's the first stream I've actually done on this computer. So that's cool. I had to get everything sort of set up again. I triple checked the audio this time. XSplit has a habit of just default on all my settings after I change them. Got done to me the other day. Oh, I hate these atoms. I think it might be an idea to put the arm on before the head then. Let's see if I can just poke it up. Though. Or drop it on the floor. Either way, come here. Nice, that goes on there quite easily. I'd rather have Battlefleet Gothic return over Inquisitor. Yeah, me too. That would be awesome. I'd rather have more time return over Battlefleet Gothic. I'd quite like to see Epic. We're gradually getting Epic. We've got planes, we've got Titans, we just need everything else. Yeah, this one's a nightmare. Cool. So yeah, I've only got one left to build. Yeah, we get a tank-based box game and rules for all three. Yeah, I'd certainly go for Imperial Guard if we got that. There's an excuse to have a load of guard tanks. Yeah. Yeah, Titanic is well expensive. I've still got a few Titans still in the boxes. I've got some Reavers and some Warhounds. I don't know whether it's just to flog them. I can't say the game really appealed to me that much, but I did like the miniatures. Titans are cool. Need to try that little mini game in the White Dwarf as well for all the flying units in Sigma. Little sky bells. Something we'll probably try for the channel. I'm going to film a few little Warcry games over the next month or two as well. And of course then our Necromunda campaign. Slowly getting there. I need to finish my Delac. I've got about 4 left to paint. It's a Leyland Arm guy. Joys. Every time I play Titanicus, I thought this game needs little squads to go into buildings and tanks to make it perfect. They should so add tanks. Right, I don't even know which arm that is. That sort of goes up. Now, and they have these little holes where the pipes meet. So, that's not too bad. Sort of cross over on this one. Yeah, so they're almost like your little cheap sort of throwaway units for objectives and stuff. Quite funny, even though they're tanks. Glad this is the last one. Find your tube. There we go. So he's like got crossed over. Even more annoying. So he just needs a head. And then with that, I actually have a squad built. I've done 5 earlier. Maybe have a 5 are done. So it don't take too long. A half hour for 5. Yeah. Ready to torment the battlefield with their 7+ saves. So, well, they do get their 5+ feel no pain equivalent. Quite cool. I got some half-built penitent engines as well. I need to finish up. I also made this little priest. I showed him earlier on the stream as well. So he's from, is it Black? I think is he in Blackstone Fortress or one of them things, Rogue Trader, something like that. Just gave him a chainsword. So I might do a little painting tutorial on him because he's quite interesting. And then the weapon I took off him went on my Cananas. So get her done at some point. Yeah, and then I got a few retributors kicking around. 2 melters, 2 heavy flamers so far. I wouldn't mind a full melter squad really. Don't know where the other heavy flamer's gone. She's about somewhere. And that's pretty much it for the army at the moment. Hopefully the second wave of sisters will be out before too long. It'll be nice. I'll probably get... Oh, that's about... Probably get another box of Battle Sisters and make the other 2 little squads out of them. Little Flame Squad and Immolator would be cool, yeah. I thought about going sort of flame heavy. I wouldn't mind... I can't remember what squad that has all the special weapons. I wouldn't mind like going full like Storm Bolters with a squad. Just for fun. Kick out a lot of shots. And you don't see a lot of Storm Bolters. Well, I suppose more people use Storm Bolters these days, but... You know, outside of Terminators, you don't get a lot of Storm Bolter squads. Yeah, I think it's Dominions. Yeah, be quite fun. So, I'm probably going to have to leave it there. Gone over a little bit, but that's cool. Got quite a lot done. I'm really happy actually with what I've got done. I definitely want to get the Sisters finished, which I've done. And to get the Argo Flagellants built as well, it's just a bonus. So that's really cool. Oh, and also, before we go as well, I've shown this up on social media. This is going to be, I can't remember her name, floaty woman, carried by this big cybernetic ogre. So, can't get it all in shot, I mean. I just need to weight him down though, because he's very front heavy. He does stand, but any little push and he's straight over, so I'll weight him down. I've got her as well, actually. I only given her a head swap. So that's going to be her stand on the top. And I'm also going to have my little beefy little thing I made. I can't remember where I put it. It's over here somewhere. And he's going to be on there, little cherub type thing. I don't know where he is. He's on the desk somewhere. There's so much crap on there. I'll have him sort of floating about. I think she's going to be a nice little centerpiece for the army. I may have to get an exorcist. They're 50 quid, but they are nice. So yeah, but I'm not going to rush into purchases until I get stuff painted. Probably a good idea. But yeah, I'll leave it there. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Like I say, I'll try and do these more frequently. But whenever I say that, that never seems to happen. So I'm not going to jinx it. I'm just going to do them as and when. But always keep an eye out on the Thursdays. It will always be Thursdays though. So yeah. Cheers guys. I'll see you again.